Hi everyone, welcome back to TS Talk Sport. Just doing a preview ahead of our Europa League game against Frankfurt. If we win this game, we're guaranteed. We will just qualify from the group. But it's whether we will win this game. I think the last Premier League game we won was Bournemouth, which was like the beginning of October, and the last Europa League game we won was against Victoria, which was about a month ago. We're in very bad form right now. You know, yes, we beat Frankfurt when we played them away from home, but the way we're playing at the moment isn't good enough. And if we start the game in any sort of similar way to how we've started any game of recent, we could get moved to properly. For me personally, I would mix it up a tad bit, but I think that we got to go at it with this game and try to get the job done. That's my personal opinion. One thing I definitely wouldn't be doing for sure, and I don't want to see us playing five at the back. It's not good enough for me. I was embarrassed seeing five at the back against Southampton, and I definitely don't expect to see it in this game against Frankfurt. We're a good attacking side. We have the players going forward to get the job done and be clinical, and that's what we need to do. We need to go out there and get the job done. No ifs, no buts. Just get it done, make it happen. That's my thoughts on it anyways. Some people may have other thoughts on it, but for me, I know that going forward we're good enough, to move to any team on our day, and the manager needs to just stop being pragmatic. Although I don't want him to be the manager of this club anymore. There'll be another separate video on that if you haven't already seen that. But yeah, for me, for this game, I don't even know how to call it. I'm going to go positive, but I'm going to say 2-1. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet, and I can't really see us doing too much. Maybe my confidence will either be upend or lowered once I see the team sheet come Thursday evening. But for now, that's what I can see, a 2-1 result. I'm going to get straight into my 11 for this game. In goal, it's most likely, 99% certain it's going to be Martinez in goal. Like I've been talking about a second ago, I wouldn't play a back five. I'd revert to a back four. I'd go with Chambers at right back. There's two centre halves. It's an interesting one because I'm not sure if Holden's fully fit. I'd actually go Socrates and Mustafi. Yes, Socrates didn't have the best of games on Saturday. Maybe it'd be good for him to play in this game to kind of boost his confidence. It's all good saying take him out the side, but obviously Holden wasn't training and stuff, so and I don't think Bellerin's at this pace yet to be playing 2 games a week. So for me, I think Socrates and Mustafi. Mustafi's done relatively decent so far this season, and I'll keep him in there again. At left back, of course, hopefully Kolasinac is back for this game. If not, then I can see Tierney playing. So that one's really based on whether Kolasinac is back fit enough. I think he'll be fit enough for this game, so I'll put him in there. Going into the midfield, not that I would play him, and I've done a video saying that I think he's done at the club, but it wouldn't surprise me if I see Granit Xhaka play. But to be honest with you, if he does play and we don't play well, that could be the actual final nail in Emery's coffin for me. But in midfield, firstly, I would go Joe Willock. Obviously, I think the last full game he played for us was the Carabao Cup game against Liverpool, where he scored that screamer, and I want to see more of that from Joe. He's a talented player, and I want to see more of that box-to-box stuff from him going forward. Especially the way our midfield and the team's playing bad at the moment. I think now's a good time for him to shine and show what he's capable of doing. Alongside him in that midfield, to start with, I'll actually go with Torreira. Yes, he's actually playing at the moment. Yes, he's playing, I think in the last game we played kind of defensive midfield-ish. But, I've seen Willock play alongside Maitland-Niles before. Maitland-Niles hasn't looked too great in the middle of the park. So for me, I wouldn't be putting Maitland-Niles in. I'd put Torreira alongside him. I think the two of them could do a job in the pivot. off that right-hand side, for me, I'm going to go with Nicola Pepe. Hasn't started the last couple of games. It makes no sense. It's like Emery brings him on in panic station mode and expecting masterclasses, and that isn't going to happen all the time. So for me, I'll start Pepe in this game. I want him to get a good 60 to 65 minutes out of this game. Hopefully he get on the score sheet or get an assist, something that will boost his confidence up. It's quite weird that after he did the business for us against Victoria, he's not featured so much since. I think it was after that we had the Villa game. But for me, I think this is a good game for him to get himself in a bit of run of form ahead of our Premier League game against Norwich on Sunday. Off that left-hand side, I'm going to go with Reece Nelson. He's back from injury. He's been on the bench, I think, the last couple of games. And it'd be good to see him start, good to see what he's capable of doing. He hasn't had the best of starts to the season so far in terms of proving his form in a first-team stake in the team. But, I definitely think he's a player that's good enough to do so. And this will be a perfect game for him to prove his point. In that 10 role, I'm going to go with Emile Smith-Rowe. He's looked decent when he's played so far this season. He's been unfortunate to have a couple of injuries. He's played out on the right, I think, both of those times. I'd like to see him a bit more central for me personally. I think in that 10 role he could work well for me. And it would be quite good going forwards, in the middle of the park. You've got the likes of Smith-Rowe, Willock, guys that are good at driving with the ball, attacking, and, can play a good pass. And then up top through the middle, Martinelli. For me, I'm surprised he hasn't got more game time in the Premier League. Again, I'm surprised at the formation we've been playing in the Premier League. And if I see 5 at the back on Thursday, I'm going to be absolutely livid because I think it's a joke. Everyone knows, I should think everyone knows that the best formation for us is either like a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. Clearly the manager's on this pragmatic, I'm scared football, and it's not getting us nowhere. So, like I said, if you haven't seen the other video, I'll be mentioning it. He should be gone. Why he's still here? Only him and Raul Senheli know, however you pronounce his name, know. But, we need a result in this game. Like I said, hopefully these players prove me wrong. Hopefully they do the business and, they put in a convincing performance. But the way we've been playing of recent, I don't know what sort of performance we're going to see. But I think with the team I've mentioned there, I feel that team is capable of doing the job. And, it'll be good for some of these other guys that, have not featured so much in the Premier League to make a name for themselves and, put themselves forward. I think Martinelli is tough in the position he plays in, but I feel that there's only so much time that we can keep having him on the bench. Even if we go to a 3, I'd rather play Martinelli off the left than Aubameyang. That's just my personal opinion. If Pepe does the business, there's no way that he can be. There's no way that he can be starting on the bench in the next game either. So, I think for me that team's good enough to get a result. With that team, you probably have certain players on the bench in case things ain't going to plan. Maybe a Lacazette or so. But like I said, I think that team's good enough to do the job. And, hopefully we get the job done on Thursday night. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the team. Let me know what team you would go with for this game. And give me your score predictions in the comment section below. That's all from me. Like I said before, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you next time.